Hello. Um, I have been sitting here for quite a while. I wanted to do some creative stuff, but I am also kind of tired. And yeah, tiredness and being inspired to do stuff isn't something that goes together. Um, I'm trying to keep the kitty in frame. Um, so pardon me if I am shaking a bit or something. um, yeah, as you can see, it's a very dark day again. It has been raining all day and it's very overcast. And yeah, it's now 4 o'clock in the afternoon and it's kind of dusky outside. Um, but yeah, it's nice to be inside. I've been walking this afternoon. I decided, because of the lockdown, nothing is open, of course, to get some more gifts for my parents. Um, and I think on here that I wanted to go to a delicacy shop to get some nuts and bonbons and um, yeah, that's now closed, of course. So I went to a bit of a more posh grocery store, and they seem to have nuts on special. So I was able to get a nice selection of more luxury nuts than that they have at my normal grocery store. Um, Actually, I'm kind of jealous because there are some really yummy stuffs uh, in those bags. But maybe I can have a taste. I don't know. um, so yeah, I was walking through the rain and everything, but I like that. Um, when it's raining outside and you can just go outside in your coat and your scarf and your uh, I use a cap when it's raining so that I can shield my face from the rain. Um, and it's kind of nice to be covered up while walking in the wild. um, but the thing is, too, that it's a bit more, it's a bit less busy um, on the streets because if at all possible, people don't want to walk or bike in the rain. Um, so it's nice that you're walking through a little bit of a more silent uh, town, and yeah, that was nice. Oh, she found something. Oh, Luna. Luna, wat heb je? Ew, it's wet. It is wet now. Yuck. Hmm? Oh, I don't think it is interesting anymore when I hold it. Um, oh, yeah? No? Hmm. But I wanted to say, I found some yummy veggie stuff for the holidays. Um, that's the upside of this grocery store. It is a bit more expensive, but they do have a bigger variety of vegetarian stuff. And my mom wanted to do a special dinner with Christmas, and yeah, now I have some stuff for me to eat. Then that's nice. Um, and they had plants on sale. If you have a customer card from this shop, you can get extra. Oh, you can get extra. How do you say that? Extra discounts on things. And I have that card, and therefore I could buy 2 plants in Christmas pots. I don't care about the pots, but yeah, those plants were, yeah, kind of nice. They are ferns, 2 kinds of ferns, and I took one from each, and I only had to pay 10 euros, so 5 euros each. I noticed when I came home that they were very dry, but they're now drinking from a plate. I just filled the plate with water and put the plants, the inside pot, put those on the plate so they can, how do you say that? They can absorb the water from the plate. So yeah, I was walking home with a nice feeling. I had my gifts, I had my food, and I had my plants. So yeah, that's very nice. I love plants. I mean, I don't know how many I have right now, but it's quite a lot for a tiny house like mine. There are some that haven't really survived summer or haven't really survived my care. Because I am one that always over waters their plants. I just drown them because I just want to take care of them so well that I just give them a lot of water because I think they want to drink. But there are plants that just don't want a lot of water, and I always drown those. So, yeah. And the thing is, this house is built or designed by a architect called Dudok, and Dudok is very famous in the Netherlands. He, especially in the town I live in, he designed a lot, like whole parts of the town. It's all his work, and that meant that this house is in that style, and that style, as you can see, is with um, um, how do you say that? With windows that have tinier windows in them. I don't know how to say it, but you're looking at it right now, so um, it's obvious. And I have those kind of windows downstairs too, and they look very nice, and it makes the room very cozy. But it will, to have windows like these, it will mean that you have a bit less daylight in the room, and a lot of my plants don't like that. My living room is, well, especially in winter and especially on a day like this, is pretty dark. And of course, you put some lights on and stuff, but that's not what the plants want. They want daylight. So yeah, sometimes it's very hard to keep plants alive, just because yeah, the daylight is just very uh, low in this house. Um, but yeah, I think throughout the years I will find plants that work in my house, and I just won't buy plants that need a lot of sunlight, because they won't survive here, which is sad. um, I have the same thing in the backyard. My backyard is facing north, And that means that I have a lot of shadow in my backyard. And that's totally fine for me because I am a redhead and I have very pale skin, and I get sunburn like within 5 minutes. So for me, it's perfect to have a lot of shadow. Um, but some plants really don't like it. So I always need to buy plants that want um, shadow or have shadow. And I have some berry plants who really want sunlight, and they're just in the spot of the yard which get the most sunlight during summer, and they seem to do fine. Um, but yeah, it's something to think about all the time. Sometimes you see a plant and it's just, oh, you fell in love with it, but you just couldn't take it because it won't survive in your garden. So yeah, but hey, I wouldn't want a garden that's facing south because yeah, I would I would just burn away, I think. Yeah, I'd have to plant a big tree or something to have shade, and then my garden is yet again very shady, so hmm, that wouldn't work either. um, so yeah, I did my walk, and I had to make a call to my doctor to get my subscription or prescription, I should say, renewed. I hate calling. I hate phone calls. So I did that, and I hung up with sweat in my hands, but I did it. Thing is, I need to pick those meds up this Wednesday, so I have another nice walk then. Um, I'm kind of looking forward to that, and I hope it is raining then. There's a big chance because I saw the forecast and there was a lot of rain for this week, so that might be nice. um, yeah, I'm going to start dinner soon. I I made a big pot of soup last Saturday, and I'm going to get some of that. And I have um, a little bread, a little bun, um, and I will overload that with some. Yeah, I don't know how to say it. It's kind of cream cheese, but then um, it's not very cheesy. It's more like a very spreadable stuff, and it's called hexenkaas, which is translatable to witch's cheese. And yeah, I love that stuff. It's very good. Um, I almost never buy it because it is made with dairy, and I don't want to eat a lot of dairy. Um, but it was on offer in my grocery store, so I permitted myself to get uh, a little tub of it, and I am very glad I did that. um, and after dinner, my mom is going to come, and yeah, we are going to watch The Crown, of course. We are at the second half. I don't know exactly where, but second half of the second season, and yeah, it's nice. The thing is, my mom knows things from back then that I mean, she was young when the things that are happening in the series right now were happening in real life, and she can sometimes talk a bit about that, or We sometimes pause the show and then go on Google to look something up, and yeah, it's nice. It's not just sitting down and watching something. It's really um, an interactive thing. That's cool. And as I said before, we both really need a distraction. So yeah, it's gonna be a good evening. Um, so yeah, I'm going to tidy the table a little bit, and then I'll go downstairs to get some dinner. And yeah, that's it for today. Um, I have the feeling I wanted to tell something, but I don't know what. Um, yeah, well, maybe tomorrow. Goodbye.